Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your mid-month reading for month of March, and it's a relationship reading, so I'm just gonna picking up as usual your energy and the person you're dealing with. Okay, it doesn't have to be always like romantic or anything. It's like an energy that you are mostly concerned or absorbed with right now. All right, so oh, by the way, if you're first time joining, welcome. Hope you like this journey. Let's get this. Let's get what do you want, what's in your heart space. Let's get that first. So I'm just gonna lay out all the cards for you and the person, and then I'm gonna start the reading. Okay, Justice is in your heart. What's the major energy around you or driving you? Let's get that. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. And then advice. Oh, two advice. Page of Swords in reverse and Six of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there, and then get one from them. This is, I'm just gonna use this deck for this. Five of Swords is at their heart space. Okay. The major energy around them is Page of Cups in reverse, and the advice. Six of Wands. Actually, it came kind of this way, so I'm just gonna put like that. If we and then I'm gonna get Animal Spirit for both of you, which kind of I use them for like how you are coming off as an energy to each other or in this space. Let's get some for you. Oyster. You got Oyster. I'm not gonna take this because that one kind of jumped off, so I'm gonna take that. And then Hawk. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, all right, Scorpio. Yeah, it takes me some time, okay, to get all these cards. So be patient, or you can just fast forward, whatever works. So we got justice as what's in your heart space. So I feel like with this, definitely you are looking for. I feel like you suspect that there is some kind of hidden aspect to this relationship. You feel like that they are not being honest, or you feel like that you don't have all the truth. Whether it's true or not, that we don't know, but that's how we feel. That's, and you want them to come to you rather than you confront them. You feel like there is something needs to be revealed, something needs to be talked through, something needs to be discussed, but you don't want to take that first step because you feel like there is something that is hidden from their side, and you are really wanting to see the things objectively. You want to hear, but the thing is, this is the some question that maybe you need to ask yourself. Do you want to hear what you already think that you know, or do you really want to hear the truth? Because I feel like with this two card, and especially Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like you kind of in a zone where you think like, okay, I know this is going on. Let's say you feel like that they are lying about XYZ or something like that. You already made your mind that they are lying about it, and you just want them to come to you and say, hey, I'm sorry, I did not say this before, but this is what's going on. So you have your truth already made up in your mind. So whether that truth is lined up with their truth or not, you are not giving that space of fluidity. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I feel like there is with these two cards, I feel like you are coming off a little rigid energy here. You really want, you sense something because you are very intuitive. You can sense something when something is not wrong, but that can also provoke you, that can also tempt you to build a assumption based on your what you feel. But you feel something, maybe there is a hidden something, but that doesn't mean that what you are feeling that is the truth. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like with this, there is a little harsh energy coming from you. This could be you or them, take it as it resonates, but whosoever resonating with this area, there is a little harshness there. So, and you are also coming off as an oyster. This is the alchemical sign of water, and oyster is like, you feel you are being also protective of yourself. You are not revealing to them what you are actually feeling. So there is a, what I'm trying to say here, that there is a lack of transparency, a huge lack of transparency, because you feel like they should come to you, and I'm gonna get to them a little bit in a minute, but you feel like that they should come to you, and how you are feeling, you are protecting that because you don't want to feel vulnerable, because you feel that they might just hurt you, because you are already suspect them for something which is not very good. And you feel like if you reveal how you really feel, maybe you are extremely anxious or emotional inside, but you are trying to hold that in. You are not trying to, because you are coming off as injustice, which is a Libra card, very airy, very, air. When air is not gentle, it can be very dry, and what dry air does, it breaks our skin. So it's a very harsh energy that you are showing, like that what you want, but you are coming off not that harsh like with them. Like, let's say in your day-to-day communication, you are not putting harsh word, but you are sending off that energy, that like a justice. You are sending off that energy, that dry air energy, that okay, you need to come clean to me. You are, even though you are not saying it, because you are coming off as an oyster, you are coming off as a something that is holding it. If they can feel that you are not really speaking from your heart either. You are not telling them that what you really need right now. You really need a honest communication, but you are not selling that because you are holding that in with the austere energy. But you are not also coming off as a dry air. You are not telling them, hey, you did this, you did that. You are not confronting them. So there is that kind of suppressed tension, kind of energy that you are in. And I'm gonna go to the advice later. Now let's get into what they are at their heart. They have Five of Swords. They feel like attacked. They can pick up your dry energy like a justice, even though you are not saying it out loud. They can feel that kind of combative, that kind of defensive energy coming from you. And they feel like, I feel like, to be honest, Scorpio, I feel like there is a misunderstanding here. I don't think that they have done something. Maybe they are not ready to tell you certain part of themselves, maybe certain secrets, but I don't think it's had anything to do with other people or something negative. I think this is maybe they're holding back a certain fact about certain story about themselves. And like, we cannot be just open to other people instantly. you know they need just time to open up maybe, but they can feel that you are kind of, that attacking kind of energy. They feel that, and they are also, that's why they are also in defense. They are looking at their shoulder, over their shoulder, like, okay, what Scorpio gonna say, what Scorpio gonna say, or vice versa, like, even though they are also not saying. And they feel like this, because Page of Cups is the surrounding energy. They feel like because of this tension, the lightheartedness is kind of, I feel like maybe you guys are not that far into the relationship. Maybe you just started to know each other for years or something like that. I feel like you still need time, you guys still need some time to build up that intimacy and the trust so that you can be transparent. But you can feel things, right? And you feel like, okay, I know that there is something going on, why can't you just say me? And you are saying that, but you are not opening up because you feel like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything, you have to come to me, you have to tell. And they are not ready for this, but they feel like because of this tension, all the lightheartedness that you guys once experienced, that kind of sweetness, that kind of just not all the kind of clean jaw kind of tension, they feel like that's kind of evaporating, and it making them as well very defensive, because they are coming off as hawk. Even though they are showing that they may come off a little detached, maybe that's why you are not saying anything. They may come off to you as if everything is fine. They may come off that they are not picking up your hints, that you are hinting them, you are signaling them like subtextually that, hey, please tell me what's going on. And they are like, they coming off as a, they are not picking up that, and they coming off as a everything is fine. They are kind of, there is a little distance the way they are showing up in this space with you. They just try to maintain the fluidity, like, let's say you are saying, I'm just giving you like, let's say you are saying, I don't know, let's say you are hinting them like that, something that you think that that's where the hidden thing lies. Let's say you said, oh, I have this I don't know, I have this thought other day that this, and you thought, you're thinking maybe they will respond to that message or some that kind of conversation with something. Oh, like, I don't know, I cannot come up with an example. Like, let's say you think that they have something going on, like something secretive, and you feel like there is, like, let's say you think that they are seeing other people. Let's say, I'm not saying that's the case, okay, let's say. So you are, instead of asking them, you're saying, you know what, today at my work or something, at wherever, there is this friend of mine, and they just messaging that how their partner did this, like, you're kind of hinting maybe that thing did not happen, and you want them to, you are kind of creating that space for them to come clean. But I don't think they have anything like that, so there is nothing that they can come clean to. It just maybe they just you want them to open up, you want them to show their everything to you, but they are not ready to do that yet. So they, instead of reacting to that, they may say, oh, that's really bad, or that sucks, or that's good, or whatever opinion they hold toward that's kind of. So they are coming off little detached from your communication, because you are holding, because they can feel that with hawk energy, because it's also airy. So they are little, they can sense that you are holding them back, but they are not reacting to that, because if they react to that, they know that it can create a kind of problem, it can create a conflict. So they are kind of detaching themselves from these kind of things. So let's go to your advice. Your advice came two of them. One is Six of Cups, one is Page of Swords in reverse. So Page of Swords is like, seriously, this is beautiful that how Page of Swords in reverse. I'm laughing because I feel like the two people, they are just caught into some kind of mist of miscommunication and misunderstanding. I really don't think that there is something secretive which is negative going on here. But you feel that way. When we feel something, it feels real to us, and that's legitimate. I'm not questioning your feelings here. So with Page of Swords in reverse is asking you to drop that, maybe you are going through their social media, maybe, I don't know, it's coming off little, I don't know, this is a little atypical of my reading, but it's fine. What is standard, right? We have to flow. But I feel like you are constantly checking on them. Maybe if you guys are living together, maybe you guys are constantly checking their wallet, constantly checking, maybe try to check their phone, where they go. There is a suspicion going on. I feel like you are kind of bitten, like, by suspicion a little. So with Page of Swords is like, drop that down. And remember, the 6 is like heart space. Remember why you love them or like them in the first place. It's the spirit is asking you to go backward, like go take few steps back, and think that what you like about them, instead of focusing on what kind of suspicion you are brooding inside. Focus about what you really like about them, how they try to know them, like that kind of innocence, with the eye of, like, they also feel that Page of Cups and reverse, they also feel that fun is gone because of this tension. But there is nothing really significant going on to build this tension. So it's like a kind of, it doesn't have really solid base, the suspicion. But the spirit is asking you to go back and like, what do you like about them, why you wanted to be with them in the first place. Think about all these memories, all these moments that made you fall for this person. So it will revitalize that spark again. I feel like some kind of a void suspicion is coming in, maybe just something that you need to heal from. Maybe ask yourself, like, why you suspect, maybe that kind of things. But more than that, I think spirit is asking you to lighten up the moment a little bit. And the advice for them is Six of Wands. Both of you and them both got 6. 6 is, for me, it's like a heart chakra. Whatever you do, whether it's a cups, which is a coming emotion purely from heart, and Wands is all about coming willpower, purely coming from heart space. Spirit is asking them to have that faith and trust and courage to say something. I'm pretty sure they want to talk about, you want to know more about them, you want to know their maybe childhood, you want to know their past relationship, something like that, because you want to know them in a deeper level. But you want them to come to you rather than you demanding that kind of information. And spirit is asking them to be more confident, and that confidence should come from heart space, that yeah, I want to share that with this person. So the moment they get this confidence and they can feel that, no, this relationship not gonna hurt me if I disclose my, maybe their childhood is not that happy-go-lucky, maybe they have some kind of past trauma as well. So maybe they are a little shamed, or maybe they are not very comfortable sharing that. So spirit is asking them to have that confidence from the heart space, not from the ego space, but from the heart space. Feel this in the heart, that okay, I want to bond with this Scorpio, so I want to open up. Have that faith and trust emitting from heart, and then have that confidence so that they can come and tell you. So maybe I really think this suspicion is actually that you're stemming this, what feels like suspicion, you are stemming this from this desire to know them, desire to know their background, so that you can know them fully. Because the moment you rule by eighth house, until and unless eighth house get this detail of you know what make this person do, how they do it, that kind of underlying motivation of person's act, you feel like there is some kind of distance between you and them, and you kind of close this distance because you want to know them. So it coming off as a suspicion, so it just coming off differently, but I think you both have the good intention. You want to know them, and they also know that you are not coming from a bad intention. That's why they are coming as a hawk. They are not reacting to it. They are not they because, but they feel that this joy is kind of going away because of this tension. So spirit is asking them as well to come forward with confidence that you will understand. Alright, Scorpio, I think that's that, and I hope you get something out of it. This is really actually kind of funny reading, to be honest. I don't know how to name this. Alright, okay, if you like this, if you like this channel's energy, please subscribe and join this group, join this community, so we can all share our energy together. I'm gonna pretty soon I'm gonna open up something more public, like maybe open up comments or something, or some kind of forum, creating a forum where we all can share our thoughts. Maybe that way it will be more two-way. Right now it's like a one-way kind of energy flow. So anyway, that's just a thought. Hope you get something out of it. Take care.